I am going to draw at the same time because I was drawing something halfway. What is this? Alright, hold on. I am going to. Okay. I really did something dumb. All is well. Yeah, okay. And okay, I'm good. Oh, what's it? Just gonna ignore it. Hey, horse! How's it going? I'm like drawing at the same time, so just in case. Tired? Mentally or physically? Or do you mean both? Unless you're emotionally tired too. Don't tell me you're spiritually tired, because that's just weird. Your glutes hurt. Your glutes. The chair is that uncomfortable? Wait, do you mean glutes like buttocks? Or do you mean like gluts, like the typo for guts? I can't draw a straight line. I'm going to hell for this. I can't draw straight lines. Oh my god. Hui. Okay. I did a good job. Buttocks. Is the chair that uncomfortable? If you're talking about like your intern chair. Because I remember you said that the chair was like... Was it the chair that wasn't comfortable or something? If I'm not wrong, if I remember correctly. Oh, did you see in Sims, like, the latest videos, if you had the time? Like how the Fast had the biggest update, and then now you can't hide behind doors. I mean, I saw that like long ago, but I just like, no right opportunity to bring it up. It kind of... Oh, the chair makes your thighs itch. Oh. Been standing for hours the past few days doing labor. Ew. Labor sucks. Physical labor sucks. Oh no, covering stuff. Okay. Willows are dead. It's okay. Oh, but do you watch like one of his videos for SCP Containment Breach? If I'm not wrong, that's the game's name. It looks so good. Like it's scary in a sense, but it's not as scary as Fast. I would say Fast is definitely scarier. But SCP Containment Breach looks good. Just. Hey. The multiplayer. Yeah. The multiplayer one. The first time he played, he said it was only single player, but then they updated it to make it into a multiplayer, which made the game much easier. That's what he said, I think. I can't remember. My memory is that short. But it looks kind of fun. I mean, I watched him play a lot of horror games the past few days while I'm like drawing or something. Because you know, drawing in silence just will definitely make me go crazy. I definitely need like side entertainment while I draw. Because drawing makes me insane and I'm an art student. That explains a lot. You seen funny clips? Honestly, I think Peanut looks really cute. I know that's messed up, but it looks really cute. Have you seen? He looks so cute. Look at him and his ginormous head and his tiny ass body with his little limbs. I love it. Oh my gosh. Then Eric. Eric looks cute too. And for those that don't know, SCP Breach. Eric is a meat bloob with eyeballs all over. It's a very small thing. I don't know if it does damage though. But Eric looks really cute. If I'm not wrong, that's Eric. My tiny brain sometimes can't remember my own name, so I wouldn't trust myself in remembering anything. Okay. Yeah, it's really cute. Hold on, let me search for it to give it a better description. SCP Containment Breach Eric. Yeah, Eric is a big ball of flesh with eyeballs everywhere. And it's really small. He's like a tiny little dude. Like if you were a grown man, it would be at least at the height half of your shin. It's a really small blue, but I don't know what it does. I've seen it once, but when I was watching Insim play it, they kind of mentioned him a lot. But at the same time, I was drawing at the same time, so you know, I wasn't really paying much attention that well. Honestly, the worst SCP for me would definitely be the one that you cannot look at. Because if you look at it, it will attack you. If I'm not wrong, that's SCP-096. SCP-096 sucks. Like, sucks balls. You can't look at him. For Peanut, which is SCP-173, you must look at him. If you don't look at him, he'll kill you. That is easy. It's like, you know, the weeping angels from Doctor Who. But SCP-096, you can't look at him. And if you can't look at him, you don't know where you're going. So, you know, what the shit. But honestly, the game looks really good. And Bigfoot also looks really fun. Bigfoot is not as scary as Fast, but it is more intense. Cause it's more like, you know how White Days, it gets you all panicky and stuff. Imagine that. Imagine getting attacked by the janitor over and over again, but on the bright side, you get to kill the janitor. See, yeah, that's what Bigfoot is. So Bigfoot is actually kind of good. That's the Shy Guy and Peanut. Oh my gosh, the Shy Guy and Peanut is just like one side you can't look, but the other side you must. Actually, it's not bad. If they are standing the opposite of each other, like if you're facing forward, Peanut's the north and Shy Guy's at the back, you just have to keep staring at Peanut. But the one thing sucks about the Shy Guy is that once he is in your like peripheral view, if I use that word correctly, he'll still attack you, which kind of sucks. Bigfoot is better because you can attack him. That is true! Yeah, and you have to like set up traps to kill that guy. So Bigfoot is actually kind of cool. The one game that I won't play, but I would love to watch will always be, what's that game's name? Observation Duty. 1, 2, not 3, 4. I don't like 3 just because I have motion sickness, so every time I watch Instant play it, I get dizzy and I die. Easy, just die. it's actually a really fun game. I like it. What was I doing? Ah, right here. Should probably save this. You watched halfway. He has a lot of videos of observation duty. And because observational duty is coming out the 5th game, he did a game 1 to 4 marathon. And there is a lot of lore in that game, so it's actually really nice to watch. The latest horror game that I watched him play, which caught my interest like crazy, was, let me look for it. I can't remember the name, but I watched it was really good. No, wait, not that. I'll just look for his channel. That's easier. Oh wait, I just watched Hell Sign. Oh my gosh, wait, he came out Hell Sign Part 2? I only watched Hell Sign Part 1. Oh, dude. Yeah, I've been watching InSim a lot. I keep forgetting I want to watch Five Nights at Freddy. Actually, if I want to watch Five Nights at Freddy, I'll definitely watch Markiplier first before I watch anybody else play it. Because Markiplier is the king of Five Nights at Freddy. So, you know, you have to put your standard up there first before you watch everybody else. I'm just kidding, but no. It's a must to watch Markiplier first, then the others. Like, instant play Five Nights at Freddy on the way to work today. I wouldn't even dare look at the screen. That's why I'm like drawing at the same time. Okay, I watched him play Within Scary. It is actually really creepy. It is super but it's not bad, I guess, but it's just ew. Just ew. Watch Mark first because it's comedy and standard too. Yeah. The thing is, Markiplier already drew the standard. You must at least be this good for Five Nights at Freddy. I remember I didn't dare for shit. I would never dare to watch Five Nights at Freddy because there's so much jump scares and I'm not into jump scares. I can take like intense, but jump scares, no. There's that thing that I can't handle. Where's that game that I watched him play? It was really good. I don't think it was that old of a video. I know Scary was good. Devour is actually a really interesting game. But honestly, much scarier than Fast. Definitely much scarier than Fast. That is true. InSim is really like, he thinks a lot. And he's really, really smart. I swear, the game that was it this? No, okay, the game that I watched him play, there was this scene where he was being chased by one of the demons in the house. And the dumb thing is when one of the demons have like an axe, and the axe was like thrown right in front of the player. So you see the axe just stuck onto a wall in front of your face. Naturally, everybody be like, holy shit, and then turn the other way. But InSim just stood there and like, oh my god, this axe doesn't have texture. And for those that don't know game design, that is a sin. It's basically an X without color. All you see is just the base of where you should have put the color on the X. But it's not there, so it's just a textureless X. Where is that game? Okay, that game is really interesting. I can't find it. No. Oh, but Iron Lung is very interesting. It's not as scary, but the sounds are scary. If you like wore a headset, increase the volume like InSim did, that'll definitely be scary. Iron Lung. Ooh, that. Devour, is it like an exorcist game? Devour is like an exorcist game. So in the game you have to collect eggs. Let's just say eggs. One of the maps you have to collect eggs and destroy them. I think it's destroy them. And then when you destroy them, you technically win the game. I think. But different maps, different things. Like, another map is you have to collect the lamps. And it's all started with a cult, how they wanted to summon this demon, at the end, the demon possessed a friend's body, blah blah blah, that stuff. Wow, I really can't find that game anymore. Was it that long since I love when Insane plays with CJ and Psycho. They're so fun. I didn't realize this, but CJ was actually extremely adorable. He's so cute. Anyways, it's asking if the game you're trying to find is an Exorcist game. Oh, that, no, it's not. It is not an Exorcist game. I can't remember what game it is. Honestly, of all games, Obsidian doesn't really attract me. Oh my gosh, I'm lost. I can't find it. I think I did not through my history because I've been watching him only for the past few days. Oh, suddenly there's Milkman. Oh, there's dogs and cats. Oh my gosh. I've been watching a lot of other things. I'm shocked by myself. A potato. Is it Prognostic? Oh yeah, the game is called Prognostic, I think. Is it? Yes, it is. Prognostic. It's the one with the textureless X. Yeah! It attracted me because the demon face that he used kind of looked like Joker, then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch that shit. No way! No, not Prognostic, sorry! It's Mist of Aiden because I remember the creepy face, the creepy lady face. He had to take a picture of... He had to use a camera to take a picture of this picture on the wall. And every picture, the face would change. And it's so creepy, I love it. In the game, there's like not a lot of jump scares. I don't think there's any jump scares at all. Like mini jump scares, like random sound, like someone hit the wall, someone slammed the door. That one honestly is considered a small jump scare for me because it's just sound. If like suddenly a blam sound and then a face came out, that is the huge jump scare. I would flip. I'm not the type to like punch the screen when I see something scary. I'm more the type to, you know, flip myself when I see something scary. Or just like extreme shake. Extreme shake, yes. Your hand smells like concentrated fish food. Honestly, I used to have pet fishes and I like the smell of the fish food. I'm pretty sure when I was younger, I always thought of putting some fish food in my mouth. I think I did. I don't know, I'm a very weird kid. I'm still a weird kid, but I don't eat random fish food now, so that's good enough, I guess. But I remember every time I smell fish food, it smells so good. I always wanted to feed the fish, because I love the smell of fish food. Like those small little tiny pellets that you just, you know, poke some holes at the top of the bottle and you just shake it out. That smell, I like that smell. Addicted to fish food. Wait, that just sounds like I eat fish food. I hope I didn't. I have a very confusing childhood. I can't remember what happened. Shit happened. But I don't know what happened. Something happened. Definitely, for sure. Yeah, but that's all the games that I've watched Insane play for the quite long, short period of time. Because I wanted to watch like a show on Netflix, but the shows that I watch on Netflix, they don't speak English. So, you know, I have to like look at the screen while I draw. I'm not gonna do that. So I decided, you know, let's just watch InSim because he speaks English, I guess. So it makes it easier for me to focus while I draw. Gotta choose wisely. Now I can't test myself. I should do 2 things at a time. I'm very bad at multitasking. That's for sure. If someone tells me to do this and do that at the same time, I'll just tell them to wait. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll just be like, okay, but I'll slowly do it. And then once they come up to me and they ask why am I not done yet, I'll just say I can't multitask, so I took my time. There's always a 50-50 chance they'll be like, oh, okay, take your time. And the other 50% will definitely be like, huh? Why can't you multitask? Why can't you? Why are you so dumb? Why are you so useless? Oh my god. What? Being Asian is just straight up speed. And if you don't have the speed, you die. A disappointment. Dishonor on your cow. Dishonor on your family. Dishonor on your ancestors. Dishonor on everything that you once loved. Multitasking is hard when you're like brain dead. I'm not even brain dead. I can be like fresh in the morning. Yo, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I'm fully awake. I can't multitask. And the dumb thing about me is that because I have ADD, so even if I can't multitask and I'm focused on one thing, I can't hyper focus on it. If it's like, you tell me to, okay, hey, focus on your studies. I can't do that. I'll definitely just mind blank out of nowhere. And I'll just be staring at the paper. Hi, Aja. My brain instinctively says soup again then. You're definitely going to die then. For not being able to multitask, it's okay. That's the pain. If you can't multitask, you're just a dishonor because you took too much time on, you know, just preparing what they actually want you to do. And then you just stare at them, well, you shouldn't have asked me to do it in the first place if you know I'm gonna be slow. And then they'll just smack you one time, don't you dare talk back to me. Yeah. Then you just fight back, I'm not talking back, I'm just defending myself. And then they'll smack you again, don't you dare talk back to me again. Yeah, there's a lot of smacking. You hate hyper-focusing, because time passes too fast. The only time I hyper-focus is when I want to do something on my own. Then I would hyper-focus on it naturally and actually get things done fast. But not all the time that skill works. Because my ADD is not the same as ADHD. Like, how do you say, like usually when people have ADHD, they always need to direct the energy somewhere else. I can't direct that energy somewhere else. I don't know where to put that energy somewhere else to help me focus. So you know how there's like fidget cubes, fidget spinners, everything for ADHD people to actually use to help them focus in their studies. I can't use any of that because it doesn't help. Once I have that in my hand, I will focus on that instead. Like, and I can't multitask. So I'm like right smack at somewhere where I don't know what to do if I need to focus on something. Yeah. Oh, my neck. Okay. So every time when I see like posts online about ADHD and they always say things like, oh, we need to direct our focus here, blah blah blah, and then they talk about ADHD, then like it's awesome that you're building awareness for ADHD, but not a lot of people have ADD, which is what I have. Which, okay, ADHD just stands for attention deficit hyper disorder, but ADD just stands for attention deficit disorder. I'm not hyper, so my attention is did. My hyperness did. So I'm stuck. Even if I want to focus, I can't. And like for studies, sometimes like how some people like to describe ADHD, like if you're in school and you're studying, suddenly you like fidget a lot, or you have to get up and do something, or you just move around a lot even when you're standing still. Yeah, I won't. For me, it's more like I'll stand still and stare blankly at, like if I'm talking to you, I'll stare blankly at your face. But you might think I'm listening, but I'm not. I can't. Like I don't even realize that I'm out of focus. That's just also I'm walking around like a blur image. I don't even notice that I'm not listening. I just zone out. My mind is blank. I'm not thinking of anything. It's just blank. But for some reason, it still did. So every time the teacher would, like, halfway when I'm in class, they always just go, "Hey, are you okay, Tammy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure." I'm not really. They just technically, when they call me out in class, they technically snap me out of my zone. I enter the zone a lot, and I can't control it. So even if I'm like, okay, I need to focus. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. And all of a sudden, I'll just stop right there. And my brain's not thinking of anything else. It's just blank. It just look like I'm thinking of something. I can even look like I'm paying attention to someone talking, but honestly, it just blanks out. So sometimes I have to ask the person to repeat themselves when they talk to me. But I don't ask them to repeat a lot. If it's for like my attention problem, I wouldn't ask them to repeat a lot, because I don't want to bother people about it. But if it's like hearing problems, because sometimes I can't hear people because it's not that I have hearing problems. I'm just dumb. Most of the reason why I can't hear people, I'm stupid. Yeah, that I will make them repeat like a bunch of times for fun, just to piss them off. But for attention problem, I wouldn't. Because I zone out more than I can't hear people. So I don't want to bother people that much about it. Hate. I don't understand how can someone openly scold people. Honestly, it just depends on how close you are to your friends. Unless it's like, not friends and like enemies scolding each other in the middle of the road, that they just really hate each other to the point they had to scream at each other in the middle of nowhere. But you all know where they end up if that happens. Stomp. Literally anyone who has their phone in their hand just, "Oh my gosh, someone is fighting." Whip out the phones, turn on the camera, and once the whole fight is over, they turn it off, they go straight to the internet and be like, "Hey, I just saw these 2 students fighting each other. Let's make them viral." For whatever private shit they're going through, it's not their own problem anymore. Those 2 students' problem is the whole internet's problem. And then all of a sudden, the whole internet is citing friend A is right, friend B is right, internet. That's just how the world works now. I mean, but at least because of these people that put the things on the internet, life isn't as boring, I guess. Because, at least you know that there's events happening out in the world right now. Instead of just sitting at home plainly, there probably isn't a mass murder case somewhere out there, and it is totally safe to leave the neighborhood. Yeah, but at least with the people of the internet, we will know it is never safe to go anywhere anymore. don't want to lose friends. Yeah, you don't have to like necessarily scold people. And if it's like, you don't have to like really scold them. You can even joke around in scolding them. You don't have to be serious about it. Unless they really pissed you off, then yeah, you have to sound stern about it. But sometimes it just can be just motorcycle. Sorry, hold on. Sometimes it's fine to just play it off as a joke. Don't take things so seriously. Unless your friends are like sensitive, like really, really sensitive. Like you say, hey, your mama is pretty, and then like literally you can say your mama is pretty, and then your friend is like, what? You think she's pretty but not me? Yeah, you should probably abandon that friend. That's scary. Anyways, but it's fine to scold people sometimes, but only as a joke. Oh, that motorcycle is loud. That is my neighborhood every single night. Haha. And I can't be bothered to close the window. Unless it rains, I will close the window. Trauma is everywhere. That is true. But yeah. Okay, so I'll give you a scenario. If your friend did something that you're not really comfortable with, you can always be like, hey, don't do that. Later I smack your face. Yeah, it's just as a joke, you know, you don't have to take it seriously because they know that you won't smack it, but at the same time, you really said not to do it, so they know not to cross that line ever. Unless that friend is kind of an ass and decide, hey, don't like that lah, and then decides to disturb you more by doing something that just triggers you and, you know, it irritates you more, then you have to be stern. They sensitive emotionally. I can't really help you because I'm not really at the sociable side. Like, to close friends, I'll talk, but to like... Sorry, I got distracted by the background music. So like, wait, what was I talking about? I forgot. My brain died again. Hold on, wait, what was I talking about? Okay, yeah, I'm not at the sociable side. Like, if someone were to start a conversation with me, I'm glad to carry on the conversation. But if you tell me to start the conversation, I cannot. I also cannot start conversation for simple things like ordering food. It scares me. Oh no, why am technically, I close my door. So every time my door is closed, they know I'm streaming. Except for my human father. He knows nothing. There's one time he came into, well, I was half stream in Genshin, and then all of a sudden, he knocks on my door really, really loud. Then I'm like, holy shit, I know it was him, cause he's the only one that would do things roughly. Like if it rains in the middle of the night, because I'm the only one with a closed door, because the hamsters are really noisy outside, he would twist the door handle so hard, and you can hear the door just swing open, and I'm a very light sleeper, so I can hear it. And okay, so he was knocking on my door. Then I screamed out, "Wait, hold on!" And I was fighting Raiden Shogun, I think, I can't remember. So I had to like turn on the map so you can pause the entire fight. I muted the entire stream and I just, okay, what's up? And he was actually asking for my birth certificate. Then I'm like, wait, I have... Do I have my birth certificate? I don't even know what I have. So I was actually like, you know, the stream like paused for quite a while just for me to find my birth certificate. Yeah, but That was really scary. And the thing is, he doesn't know that I stream. So sometimes when he knocks on my door, he actually screams out my name. Like not Tammy, but like my name. So sometimes I freak out. There's one time he actually did that. Oh, and if you actually, I'm planning to delete all of my old videos of my YouTube channel. I'll leave the live stream vids, but for all the clips from before streaming, I will delete all of those. But one of the videos, my mom actually shouted out my name. But the thing is, you can't hear my name. It's really, really faint. But obviously I heard it, because it's me. Hi, Green Slime. Because it's me, obviously I heard my own mom's voice. So, in that clip, you literally hear me go, huh? What? What you want? Yeah. But at that, for that clip with my mom screaming out my name, that one is because I wasn't streaming. That was actually me recording a video of me playing Genshin, but I'm planning to delete them anyways because the videos kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie, they really suck because you can hear my laptop fan just blowing itself up in the background. So I'll definitely get rid of them. Oh my gosh, I just realized something. Hold on. If I move my head like this, it kind of looks like I have boobs. But I don't. Anyways. Sorry. I just had to point that out. Oh my gosh. Your keyboard is very faded. It is okay. Your typos are nothing anymore. We are used to your typos, darling. It's fine. Hi, avid reader. How's it going? Hold on, let me just do a little something first. Wait, never mind, I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Or is it not this? Hi, avid reader. Long time no see. Actually, it was just yesterday. I think. Was it? What's your favorite fanfic trope? Whoa, what's up with you and fanfics? I wrote a fanfiction before, but it was a dreary fanfiction. Like Draco and Harry. It was intense. Why did I even write that? What is wrong with me? I like it still. Actually, when I read it, it actually looks really good. I like it. Boy, I don't even read fan fictions or novels. I read actual, like, BL mangas. But right, I found a new anime. I wouldn't consider it anime, but the art style is anime. There's a Chinese show. It's called The Daily Life of the Immortal King. It's actually really interesting, but it's so Chinese. And I'm Chinese, yeah? But when I listen to their Chinese, I stop breathing. Because it's so hard to understand. I'm just sitting there like, yeah, this is why I'm not Chinese. Because I don't understand shit. There's a difference between their Chinese and my Chinese. No, wait, there's a difference between their Chinese, Singapore Chinese, and my Chinese. You know? Because China Chinese is like the beginning. You know, their Chinese are really good. When you listen to them talk, it's literally listening to your ancestors talk. It is gorgeous. It is sexy. You listen to Singaporeans talk? Well, it's better than me either ways. And then you listen to me speak Chinese. Hell's not. So to me, while I'm watching a Chinese show, it is basically me watching an actual anime. Either ways, I can't understand it. Japanese or Chinese, I can't understand. I mean, I can understand some Chinese. Like when one of the characters go, 为什么又是你? That obviously that one I will understand. That is easy Chinese. Just why is it you again? But once they say some intense 成语 or something, I'm gone. And they have so many 成语. They just keep saying from What's 成语 in Chinese? I mean in Chinese. 成语 in English is what again? Oh, Spy X Family. Wait, don't talk about it. I actually want to watch Spy X Family because it's so cute, especially for Anya. She's adorable. Phrases. I wouldn't say it's phrases. 成语 are like, wait, hold on. Let me just Google it. It's much easier if I do that. What's No, they just gave me the name. I don't want the name. No, yeah, they're just giving me some random person's name. Lü Chenyu. Oh hey, the same Lü is. Anyways. They just gave me some random Chinese name. Okay, that's not it. Anyways, yeah, but some random Chinese phrases, but I still can't understand either ways. Doesn't matter to me anymore. Woo, it's really good. Lloyd is freaking handsome. Wait, wait, what? I'm like just reading the chat like what's going on here. You don't know Chinese. I wouldn't say metaphors. Okay, it's like it's like as grand as a whale, or something like that. It's like when you use English as to describe something. Chinese is just like that, and I can't. The only 成语 I know is for Chinese New Year, and I don't even know a lot. I have to make up some at the go, you know. The like 2 years ago for Chinese New Year, I ran out of things to say to my parents when I offered them oranges. I literally just went, 你是爸爸，你是妈妈，我是 Tammy. I ran out of things to say. Guys, don't talk about Spy Family here. Okay, don't talk about it. I know you're like saying the basic things, but sometimes when you guys talk about it too far, you guys, you know, get out of hand and then you just spoil the entire thing, and then I can't even look at the chat. Because once I look at the chat, it's just literally just me looking at the spoilers, and I have to look at the chat so I know what the hell you guys are talking about. Anyways, you still remember my 屁股痛? Wait, what? Wait. Wait. Did I ever make a 屁股痛? 屁股痛 or 屁股动? Well, like, my ass hurts or my ass is moving? Oh, that! I remember! It was a Chinese comprehension. Was it comprehension? I think so. If not, it was something from the textbook. It was a story about how, like, this guy was kind of an a-hole towards the girl. Or if not, it's the other way around. Or was it? I think we were practicing for oral or something. I can't remember, but we were told to read it. And then while reading, I remember it was like, okay, so person A was being an a-hole to person B. But no matter how much person A is an a-hole, person B is extremely nice. So I wanted to say that, like, if someone were to treat me like an a-hole like this, I wouldn't even forgive them. And then some guy in the class was like, you know, we're in Chinese class, right? Why not you speak Chinese? And I'm like, okay, 他对我像一个屁股洞 how I feel good for him. I just literally, I just said, this guy treats me like an anus. But not as an insult, but like I'm describing him like an actual butthole. Which is not right, but anyways. My Chinese is really bad. But I'm surprised that I at least got a D7, which is just that one grade below pass. Honestly, I thought I would have gotten an F9 with the way I talked. Oh my gosh. Especially, I don't even know how I did for oral. I I definitely did really shittily for oral. That sounds so out of context. Anyways, the Chinese is difficult. It is very difficult, but I think it's just like a really common thing for a lot of Singaporeans. I'm not sure about Malaysians because I'm not Malaysian, but okay. Compared to a lot of my friends, their Chinese is definitely better. Like, I'm not saying like to prove through a test or an exam, but the way that they can have a daily conversation in Chinese, it already shows that they are better than me. I can't speak Chinese. I can understand a little bit at some point. I get the gist of what they're saying, but if you tell me to translate like word for word, I have no idea what the shit you just said. But also sometimes, even though I get the gist of it, sometimes I get the gist completely wrong. They might say something good, but I think they say something bad. Or when they say something bad, I thought they said something good. Which is a good thing that my friends are better in Chinese than me, which they kind of laugh at me for it, but I don't care. At least they understand that I can't understand Chinese, so they kind of help me translate what that stranger said to me. I think Malaysian Chinese is better. I think I have no idea. I wouldn't say so soon because I don't know. I don't really know a lot of. Holy shit, my model just glitched. I was trying to find a comfortable position for me to hug. My thigh is cramping. I'm trying to find a comfortable position to sit, but my thigh is cramping. You need to have an interest in that language to pick it up and have a strong foundation. Honey, you see, even though I speak English, English is my first language. I wouldn't say my English is good as well. My brain is too small, and I am interested in learning languages, but like just not Chinese, seriously. I grew up learning that for 12 years and realized that I can't take it anymore. 12 years of Chinese, yeah, that's it, I'm done, no more. Wait, is it 12 years? Let me count. 12 years. For people that did not retain, 11 years. For people that went to JC and didn't really do well for the Chinese exam, I would say 13 years. But yeah, even when English is my first language, I'm not that great. Chinese is your first language and English is your second. You won't do well in some time if you don't have an interest. That is true. I'm trying to study Japanese, but because now I don't really have the time to study Japanese, I need to do some other things before I can even have my own time. I don't even know what to do with my own time anymore. But anyways, it's fine. Everyone needs a way to communicate verbally, and one language should be easy enough. You know what's funny? You might think that English is the national, like a universal language that you must learn. Although it is very common that English is the universal language, that if you want to travel and you need to talk to this foreigner, English is the way to go. But at one point, Chinese was the universal language that everyone must know. At one point, I don't know what is the universal. I still think it's English. But I remember at one point someone told me that it was Chinese. And then it so happened that whole time I was having like a vacation everywhere in Korea. Everybody around me spoke Chinese, not the family. Like the Korean people, they spoke Chinese. And I'm sitting there like, bro, I can't speak Korean, I can't speak Chinese. So right now, we're stuck here. Who knows? Internationally, it is English. Fine. English is the foremost, and by some accounts only world languages. Beyond that, there is no academic consensus about which languages qualify. Arabic, French, Russian, and Spanish are other possible world languages. Some authors consider Latin to have formerly been a world language. There you go. Whew. But I remember when I was in there was 3 places. Okay, there was 2 restaurants, and one was a motel. The first restaurant was a female waitress. It was a waitress. And she could only speak Chinese, so obviously the people I was with spoke to her. I can't speak for shit. And the second one is a waiter in a different restaurant. But it turns out someone told me not long ago that there was actually a family restaurant of China people. So I'm like, oh, that explains why he can speak Chinese then. Okay. But the waitress is not. No, wait. No, it was the waitress that was the China family restaurant in Korea. The waiter just knew Chinese. In a different restaurant. We were in a Korean restaurant. I remember that because I ate something I didn't really like. But I liked the rest of the food. And I also didn't really eat a lot because I was so cold. I just ate one thing and I wrapped myself up. It was so cold. Mandarin is probably the second because the entire population of China literally makes up the 7th world. You never know. And the third one, the motel lady, she's actually a really nice lady. She's also really pretty. She's the owner, not really owner, but she's like the face of the motel. She's really pretty. The motel is gorgeous. There is like oh my nose hurts. Yeah, there is like a really huge lobby section with free flow breakfast. There's also free flow lunch and dinner, but we only went for the breakfast. Lunch and dinner, obviously. You're on a holiday. Get your ass out of the motel. Have some fun. And the motel is actually really good. It was really warm compared to the second motel that we went. And the bath was amazing. It was warm. Because the second motel that we went, the bath, because the room that my whole group got was closest to the entrance of the whole motel, so the heater sucks. It was cold. The only place we could get warm was the floor, and if you're that dead ass cold, you stuck to the floor. Your blanket comes down to the floor with you. And the showering part is the worst. And let me tell you, in Korea at that time when I visited, it was winter. And not just winter. It was like -6 to 3 degrees. It was that cold. And, I'm not used to cold climates. So when we take a shower, the water you think that, you let the cold water go first, eventually the hot water comes out. That's what happened. But eventually, the hot water will turn to extremely hot, like boiling hot, which will then suddenly immediately turn extremely cold again. So it's hard to bathe. Eventually, and the creepy thing is, the mirror in that motel was scary as balls. It was like from the door all the way in the entire toilet is just a mirror. So you're watching yourself bathe. You can't even turn around because that's another mirror. You have no choice but to watch yourself bathe. And I remember one person in my group said that she got creeped out by the mirrors because, she got scared whether she bathed halfway, suddenly her own reflection starts moving by itself. So it kind of scared her. So she was like inside the bathroom for quite a while to calm herself down. She turned on some music, she distracted herself, but at least she bathed at the end of the day, so which is good. But that motel, it wasn't, okay, it's not the best, but it was cheap, so you know, can't really, you know, blame the motel owner and stuff. And the thing is, because we went in a group of 7, so the girls got one room and the boys got the other. The boys' room, because it's the second room away from the entrance of the motel, it is much warmer. It is so much warmer. And our room is deadly ass cold. If your reaction starts moving, get out of there. Yeah. Haha, it was really creepy. And the thing is, when we booked the motel, they said on the description that there was a lounge area for like breakfast and stuff, which is free. But when we went up there was only bread and peanut butter. That's it. And the bread was stale as balls. And we don't know where the hell to get a knife from. Even we were just like staring around the lounge like, what the shit? It's really, really small. All you could fit was 4 people, 1 table and 4 chairs. That's it. It was that small. And there's like a fridge and a bunch of counters. The boys probably had some bromance. Nah. The boys are like an old man and 2 other guys that are related. So, you know, there's no bromance there. That's just incest if there is bromance. Yeah, but yeah, it was actually a really good time. But not that motel though. I remember me and my human mom went up to the lounge area to eat. But the thing is, we couldn't find anything else to eat, so we just sat there in confusion. And then this Taiwanese couple came up as well, and they were like, they spoke in English too, so I could understand. And they were like, "Oh hey, hi, how's it going?" And then we started talking, and then they also talked about how disappointed they were about this place, because the description of the motel was really good, but when they came here, it was just straight up disappointing. So, you know, that's that. Close fan bonding, yeah. It's just really, it's not the best. But the 2 Taiwanese couples that talked to us, they also kind of talked about their disappointment. They said the first night that they came, it was actually really disappointing. That's why they bought their breakfast before they came back to the motel the night before. But my lord, it is so bad. I wouldn't even recommend going back there. I don't even remember the name of the place. I was so young. I can't remember. Not really that young. I just have a very short memory. But yeah, it was a good time. My voice. Ugh. It was a good time. It was a good time. But I did fall sick at one point. I'm always falling sick in the holiday from this day onwards. From that day onwards, I fell sick on every trip that I went. You remember your Thai OSL trip? Oh, overseas learning trip? I didn't even get to go for an overseas learning trip. Because the year that my school, which is technically our school, just be honest, it is ours. Anyways, at that time, there was an airplane incident. So the principal thought that it'd be safer to cancel the OSL trip for that entire year. So my year didn't get to go. They were very upset about it. But I was actually quite happy because I get to stay at home. You know, I'd rather stay at home than to be outside. Twice in secondary? Dude, what? Mine is like once in primary school, which is definitely to Malaysia. And it's supposed to be once in secondary school. But I didn't get to go because it was cancelled by the principal. For safety reasons, it has to be cancelled. You know, I just realized I do not think the same as the other people of my batch, they were all upset at the fact that they couldn't get to go to the overseas learning trip. I was elated. I was so happy that I didn't need to fly out of Singapore just to go for a learning trip. I don't want to do that. I like to stay at home. I like to sleep at home. I know it is like a time for everybody to bond with their friends and shit and stuff. Yeah, not for me. I love home more than I love friends. I'm sorry. I love my family more than I love my friends, just saying. So, I do not want to leave where I'm comfortable at just for an overseas learning trip. So I don't really mind planes. I love planes. I love planes. Not because there's like a TV you can watch and stuff. Definitely there is no TV considering how schools must be hella budgeted. But oh my dude, I love planes. I love riding on planes. I just like the feeling when it ascends and when it descends, and then when it just like hits the floor and you can feel the impact of it going boing. I love planes. Oh my god. Definitely go the view from above though. I don't even remember anything. Oh, and this is this one time my secondary school got this event where there is always a musical in Esplanade. And for the secondary 2 students, they always got to go. They got to go to a musical. So my batch got to go to the summer music. And then next year's batch, for Sec 2, they got to go to Beauty and the Beast. And a lot of my batch people got really pissed because they hated Sound of Music and they love Beauty and the Beast. And I'm like, Beauty and the Beast is fine, but I love Sound of Music. And which made me realize I actually really like old things. Like, we are born in the same generation, the same year, but I don't give a shit about Beauty and the Beast. It is a good movie, it's a good musical, sure. But if given a choice, I'd rather Sound of Music. You don't remember the content of the musical though. Okay, I'll just talk about both. Beauty and the Beast is about how this poor, beautiful girl went to a castle. I only remember from Emma Watson's version, so it's like the latest version. So this father got trapped inside the castle because he was caught cutting off roses to give to Belle, which is his daughter. And then Beast saw the father and imprisoned him for stealing from his castle. Eventually, Belle realized that, hey, my father is missing, and went to find her father. Found the father, freed the father, but however, the Beast is like, alright, I'll free your father, but you're trapped with me. Whatever, okay, at least the father got to go. And then, so, there wasn't really much love, blah blah blah, until Beast gave her the library, and then all of a sudden, there is love. So this is love, da 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 da. Okay, different show. Anyways, so that's what happened. That's basically what happened. The Beast turned into a beast because he doesn't respect people just because they are not pretty or beautiful. So he was turned into a beast to become the ugliest thing alive. Just to, have a taste of your own medicine. Then I don't know, honestly. I don't really care for Beauty and the Beast. I only watched it because for the Emma Watson version. I love Emma Watson. She's so pretty. And for her age, she doesn't even look like she aged. She looked like she is stuck at the age of 21. She's forever 21, literally. Look at her. She's gorgeous. And I prefer Sound of Music. Although it is like kind of cliche as well, just like Beauty and the Beast, like how in Sound of Music instead it's how this nun, okay, she's a nun. Maria the nun, she is kind of misbehaving. Like, she doesn't behave just as proper as the other sisters. So they always blamed her for something, but the main sister is like, you know what? It's fine. That's just how she is. You can't control what she is. Eventually, she was chosen to take care of, to be a nanny of a family of 7 children. Was it 7 children? I think it was 7 children. And then she took care of the 7 children, whatever. It is actually just a bonding session for the nanny and the children. And the children were really cool. You know, at first they didn't like her. They tried to get rid of her. But eventually they realized that, hey, you know what? Maria's kind of cool. We like Maria. For some reason, it's either 7 or 3. It's definitely more than 3, so I'll go with 7. Eventually, because Maria brought back music into the family, the father realized that it is more fun that way. Like, she brought back music and happiness into the family, so obviously he started falling for her. And eventually they got married. However, because at that time there was a war going on, so the last music they sang, it was a distraction so they could run away to safety. And the thing is, Sound of Music was technically based on a true story. Beauty and the Beast ain't. Okay, yeah, Beauty and the Beast is not based on a real story. At most, it's like based on a story of a person relating it to himself. Like, you know, Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid is based on a guy who actually likes this other guy, but he don't know how to confess his love, so he wrote the story of the Little Mermaid to confess to the guy that he likes. But at the end of the day, the guy didn't really like him. Hey, tell me what you're doing. I'm doing exactly nothing. I'm just having a chat stream. And I'm comparing Sound of Music to Beauty and the Beast. I'm sorry, I prefer Sound of Music. It's literally based on a true story. My nose. So that's why my model just glitched again. Yeah, the Little Mermaid story is based on this guy's experience and made into a story to confess his love, which I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. But I still prefer Sound of Music. I prefer a lot of old things. Like, Grease. Grease is good too. There's a remake version and the old version. I definitely prefer the older one. The remake one is actually good, but it's also, how do you say it? It's because it's remade, they have to make it relate to the time that we're in more often. So the music kind of changed a little bit just to attract people. But honestly, I just prefer the old one. Yeah, but anyways, I watch a lot of musicals. I love musicals, but not Disney musicals, I guess. Okay, Disney musicals are just literally Disney princesses. Except for Brave. She is one of the Disney princesses that don't even sing. She has background music, but she does not sing. Let me think of any other Disney princesses. Hold on, let me just search on the Disney princesses. Disney princesses. Aurora. Tiana is actually a nice Disney princess, I gotta say. It is nice. Wow, there is so little Disney princesses. I did not know. And Snow White's name on Google is Blanche Nage. Anyways. Which I have to say, I'm just gonna destroy some kid's life right now. Frozen 1. Elsa is not a Disney princess, she is a queen. Frozen 2. Elsa loses her title as a queen because she decides to protect and take care of the nation inside the forest. And then Anna became a queen, so you know, they're no longer princesses. Just saying. They're no longer princesses, they're queens. Except for Elsa, she kind of moved out. But she's still awesome. Yeah. The latest Dalmatian movie? There's a latest Dalmatian movie? Princess and the Frog is nice. I actually like Princess and the Frog for the music. For the it's really hard to say. For the story, I would prefer Rapunzel. For the character, I would definitely prefer Merida from Brave. It depends on like which situation, but in general, if you have me to choose, gun to the head, which Disney princess do you like? I would have to say Princess Merida, because she's hardcore. She's cool. She's gonna say music in PATF? You mean PATF or PATD? Panic at the Disco? I love Panic at the Disco. Oh gosh, I've been listening to Panic at the Disco songs. Just because it's nice. It's been long since I listened to any other song. My favorite song is still Emperor's New Clothes. It's a really good song. And when they sang that one song, they sang Bohemian Rhapsody, it's actually nice. Obviously the original for Bohemian Rhapsody will be the best. Hands down, the best shit always comes from the Queen. Sorry. But the cover for the PATD's cover for Bohemian Rhapsody is also actually really good. But I still say originals are always better. Not Dalmatian, but Cruella. Oh, wait, Cruella! The latest one with Emma Stone. I watched the movie. I watched it. It was really good. I love it. I'm not gonna lie. It's so good. It doesn't really show how she's the bad guy. But it technically she is, but at the same time she isn't. She's just like getting revenge for her mother. But I wouldn't say she's a bad guy. But it is a really good show. It's such a great movie. I love the fashion in it. Especially there's this one style that she wore is literally just trash. Like straight up trash. Like because she wanted to piss off her enemy, she showed up at the enemy's red carpet in a rubbish truck, in a just a truck that poured out trash all over in front of the enemy. And she stood up wearing the most beautiful dress ever, and I was like, holy shit, she is gorgeous. And I just realized a lot of fashion movies have Emma Stone in it. Like there's also Easy A, where it's about this girl who pretended to had sex with a guy just so, you know, he can keep his virginity and leave the room with pride. But because of that, a lot of people have to like, a lot of guys also technically asked her a favor of this, to just pretend to have had sex with them. That's it, just to pretend, not to actually do it with them. Eventually, the entire school, even her best friend, labeled her a slut, which kind of pissed her off because she wasn't really a slut. She was just trying to cover it up. I mean, I'm not really describing it in like detailed form, so it's fine. It's just describing the movie. Motorcycle, hold on. It's just describing the movie, so it should be fine. Unless, you know, I get copyrighted just for talking about the movie. I'm like promoting the movie. It's a good movie. And then like just call her a slut, and then the fan was really pissed. Like Emma Stone's character was pissed and decided to prove to everyone that, hey, if you're gonna call me a whore, Then I'm a B1, so she just started dressing up like one. But she's not. She's actually a really good girl. Eventually, the popular girl in school always actually looked down on the main character. But because the character for Emma Stone was actually a very nice person, so actually kind of like, you know, supported this popular girl emotionally. So, you know, she became one of the popular girls just because she's nice. So it's actually a really good movie. There's a lot of movies with Emma Stone that's just like about fashion change. And it's so good. Like, oh my gosh. If I'm not wrong, hold on, let me check. There is definitely more movies that she did. Cruella, definitely an Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, she's definitely in it. Easy A is the one that I described just now. Ah, The Croods. I actually want to watch The Croods second. Oh, and The House of Bunny. In a sense, The House of Bunny would be more sexual compared to the rest. Wait, what? She's a... Wait, what? Holy crap, okay, never mind. Face slapping movies. Alright, bye. You be safe, don't do anything crazy. Go to sleep early, and if you sleep early, you have lesser problems because you're unconscious. You can't have problems when you're unconscious. Unless your family decides to strangle you in your sleep. It's a possibility. That happened to me. Don't sleep without water. Oh yeah, drink a cup of water before you sleep. Apparently you're supposed to drink a cup of water before you sleep. And a cup of water after you wake. But I don't like drinking water that much. Just because I'm too lazy to go to the toilet. Like, if I have time to drink water, that means I need to make more time to get up and go to the bathroom. I mean, I still drink water to a healthy amount, but I'm just so lazy, sometimes I just hold it in. Why is my family violent? I don't know. It's just how we're brought up, I guess. Like, how my human mother wakes up in her past was that her own mother would snap their toes really hard. She actually did that to me once and it actually kind of hurt really badly. And my grandmother, even though right now she is an old lady, she is still weirdly strong. If not, I'm just weirdly weak. But my grandma is strong. It hurts. My grandma did it to me one time when I was asleep. I slept over at her place and she needed to wake me up. She snapped my toe. One time, it was at one time. I wasn't even sleeping like night to morning, and I woke up in the morning. It was like an afternoon nap. I love hanging out with my grandparents. Anyways, yeah, but ow. But why do you cut it out? Yeah. If were to get slapped on the toe, I mean, it was my grandma, so I wouldn't kick her, you know, she's old. But it hurts. Why would you wake someone up like that? Like, the first thing you do is, in order to wake up my child, I shall inflict pain. And that's what they did. Okay, then one time, I was just sleeping. It was actually like, I can't remember how many years ago, but it was not that long. It's somewhat recent. I was sleeping. It was the morning. I was technically awake, but you know that feeling when you just woke up, but then you're like, yeah, I know I can't sleep anymore, but I'm just gonna lay in bed with my eyes closed for a few more minutes. That kind of feeling. I was doing that. So I was just chill. And sometimes I know my mom would open the door and check if I'm awake. And usually if I'm still asleep, she'll just close the door. But that one time, she actually opened the door, and I thought that, maybe she'll just walk away. So I just continued to lay there with my eyes closed. No, she walked in, put her hands around my neck, and squeezed. And I was like, holy shit, what? I was so shocked. No, the thing is, I know my mom wouldn't hurt me. So I was laughing really hard. I was laughing first thing in the morning. I was getting strangled by my own caretaker. And I was laughing so hard, like, well, what did I do wrong? I went to sleep with a happy feeling. I woke up happy, and now I'm getting strangled in the morning. It was really funny. And she just laughed at the same time as me. I can't remember what she said, but she said she had a feeling I was awake, so she just did it anyways. But it's okay. It wasn't like, I'm gonna strangle you because I'm done taking care of you kind of vibe, It was like she strangled me because she just wanted to test me. I'm not in an abusive family. I'm in a really wild family. I will consider this family wild, not abusive. We do a lot of things. But it's fun. It's all for fun. For shits and giggles, I just realized I have a lot of things in my mail. Let me just clear out my mail. I hate notifications. Very. Okay, let's go. Round and free, yeah. But not that much free. I have the image that I have a good family, like things are going great and stuff. It's not really. But why would I want to put it out there with people that like, hey, my family is shit. Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Because I have the feeling inside of me that tells me, welcome back, Greensline. I had the feeling deep down inside of me that there is someone out there that is suffering worse than I am. So I don't feel the need to talk about my issues. Because they're definitely going through something worse than me, so I just don't talk about what I go through. So it's not like I'm bottling up my feelings. I'm great at ignoring my feelings. But because I ignore them so much, a lot of people think that, hey, you handle your situation very well. You must be a very happy person. I'm not. I'm tired, but you're probably going through something worse than I am, so I will not talk about my issues. I don't feel like the time for me to talk about mine is right, because you are having a harder time than I am. Because that feeling when you're renting to someone, and then all of a sudden this person goes, oh yeah, that one time my dog died. Bitch, I'm talking to you about how my grandma died. Why are you comparing my grandma to your dog? Yeah, that's why. I don't want to talk about my issues when someone has issues of their own. Yeah. And I'm not saying that my issues are just, as light as, comparing a grandma's death to a dog and like me bringing up how my dog died. Nah. It's just that if someone is talking to you about their problems, just shut up and listen. That's it. Don't give advices unless they ask for it. But, just shut up and listen. That's it. That's all you have to do. Let me just teach people how to sit down and listen. Yeah. So that's why I don't talk about my issues. Because someone out there definitely needs a listening ear. And I'm there for them. Definitely there for them. So there is like never a time for me to talk about my problems. And honestly, I don't really like talking about my problems. I don't like the feeling of people going, "Are you okay? If you need any help, I'm always there for." I don't want that. Like, you know, you have better things to do. I have better things to do than to care about what's going on in my life. So I don't really talk about my problems because it's tiring to go through every day of my life with someone coming up to me, "Are you better today?" Yes. I'm lazy. I'm just straight up lazy. I'm lazy to the point I don't want people to talk to me the same thing over and over again. Like, because if you ask me the same question every day, if I'm okay, if my life is getting better or whatever crap that is, I'll get lazy saying, "Yeah, it's getting better," or "No, it is not. My life is totally crap." I'm too lazy to answer. So I always just, ignore my problems so no one would ever talk about it. It's easier to just ignore it so other people will ignore it as well. But the funny thing is, I don't mind people talk to me about their problems. Another motorcycle. I don't mind that people talk about their problems to me. It's just that when people tell me to talk about my problems, I'd rather not. Eventually, one day I'll talk about my problems. If it's like things that I really can't hold in. But it's always to my closest friends that I'll tell them what's bugging me and stuff. If not, if it's like really small rants, like I'm on the bus and then this guy pissed me off, like he cut in front of me and he stepped on my foot, I'll definitely vent about that. But it's just something small, so it doesn't really matter. It's just a small situation that will eventually be like forgotten and ignored eventually. So I just ignore it. And I'll actually talk about that because it's a small issue. No need to make such a big deal out of it. And no one will definitely go, "Are you okay today?" Yeah. I hate it when people have to check up on me on a daily basis. I'm trying to tie my hair at the same time. So I'm like, my face is like not getting... I can't tie my hair. I stink. Okay, I did it. No, I tied it too tight. Now it hurts. So basically, kids, well, I just find it interesting how I can't talk to people that well, but I'm like giving advices on what you should do when someone is ranting. Yeah, it's just easier to not let people know. Sometimes they do pick it up. Sometimes they do pick it up, and then they'll just ask you like, "Hey, are you okay? Are you like feeling down or something? Did something happen?" I still won't talk about it. And most is that if someone caught that like I'm not feeling, myself, that I'm feeling like total shit, and they ask me how I'm doing, what happened and whatsoever, I'll just say I'm fine, I'm just tired, I don't want to talk about anything, I don't want to talk to anyone. But actually, I have an RBF. I have the strongest resting bitch face. A lot of times when I'm at school, like in secondary school, a lot of people will be like, "Hey Tammy, are you okay? Did someone piss you off? Why do you look so angry?" And I'm like, "Bitch, I'm just tired. Would you rather me smile and stare at my table? That is creepy. I'm not gonna do that. So obviously I'll rest my face and stare blankly at the whiteboard. If I were to just stare blankly and smile whilst looking at the whiteboard, it's creepy. No one wants that." Like, no one's talking to me, so obvious. If no one's talking to you, your face is immediate resting bitch face. That's it. No one's talking to you, don't show any expressions. That's it. So the same guy always came up to me and asked like, why do I look so down and whatsoever. And eventually I was done with that question and I just looked at him and I just went, would you rather I smile at no one? No one's talking to me, so would you rather I started laughing at nothing? And then he said yes, then I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna be some creepy ass bitch in class. What if I'm the only one in class? It just makes it look like I've been possessed. And you know how every school has a horror story about how that area has a ghost, this area has a ghost, that area has a ghost, and all that crap? Yeah. I'm not gonna start laughing to myself just so they can go, oh my god, Tammy has been possessed. Sometimes when you're alone, it is fine to not smile. Sometimes when that person is alone, it is best that she don't start smiling and laughing to herself because that is creepy as balls. I am not gonna hold back on saying that that is really creepy. Just saying. Yeah. Anyways, then that is when I learned I have the RBF. Which I actually asked some other people. I just straight up went, do I have an RBF? Then they're like, yeah, you do. What? And dumb thing is, when the people that never talked to me before, like we are straight up strangers, sometimes people don't dare talk to me because I give off the vibe that I'm not a friendly person. I am. I just have an RBF. I can't control it. I can't give an innocent face every single time. My face will get tired. And it's just tiring to put up an emotion 24/7. So my eyes will just get lazy and I'll slap on the biggest RBF unconsciously. But because of that, people think that I'm not friendly. I'm really friendly. Until first impressions. I'm either likable or not likable. The first impressions is always like, 1, you don't like me, sure. Or 2, I don't like you, okay. But it's harder if it's the I don't like you. Because if it's you don't like me, I can catch on the vibe really easily that you don't want to talk to me. Because I'm a very anxious person. I read vibes so hard just so I won't mess up on a single thing. Like if I pissed you off, I know that through the tone that you had your fun, I went a little bit too far and I'll stop. And also because of like childhood trauma that I read vibes first before I talk to people, just to see if they're in the mood to talk to me. Because one time in my very far past, this person decided to hang out with me, which is cool, I guess. I never really had a friend, so they wanted to hang out, sure. But all of a sudden, that's the first time they hung out with me. Then all of a sudden, the next day, I thought, since they're like my new friend, would they want to hang out again? So I asked them nicely, like, hey, do you want to hang out? There's a bus outside. I asked them nicely one time, like, do you want to hang out? Beware, I'm only 9. I was 9. Human age, I was 9. And what happened? They straight up looked at me. It's actually just this one person, but I will disclose the gender. They just looked at me and just said, can you stop bothering me? I'm like, what? I only asked you one time, and I asked you really nicely. Okay, whatever. I just moved on. So I thought from that point, I probably didn't give a good first impression and she doesn't want to hang out with me anymore. So I never bothered with her. I continued my life as the awkward quiet child that doesn't dare talk to anyone. That is when the first trauma came about talking to people. That is when I learned, never start a conversation. Wait for people to start the conversation. I'll talk to them then. I'll carry on the conversation, but I will not start it. That is when I learned. But weirdly, that person that kind of shot me down when I asked her one time, when I asked him one time if you are chill to hang out again, they said no. Okay, they shot me down really hard. But weirdly, like a few days later, that person and a group of friends decided, hey, let's go to her house, which is my house. They decided they wanted to go and hang out at my place. And I'm like, sure. I can't reject people. I have a problem. I am terrible at rejecting people. Even up to this day, sometimes I find it difficult to say no. But obviously there's a line. If you were to come up to me and say, hey, do drugs with me, obviously I have to say no. If you force me to smoke with you, I'll punch you in the face. There's a line. But if it's things like, hey, can we go to your place and hang out? Hey, do you want to hang out with us? I can't say no. I can't say no to things like that. So, you know, I'm still 9. I'm still at that very fresh age of 9 years old. And they asked if they could hang out in my place. And I said, okay, sure. They came out hang out in my place. At that point, I did not ever let them enter my house ever again. Because they entered my room. I'm fine with that because that's what you do. You know, you're the host of the house. You let them in, you treat them nicely, you know, just make them feel homely. And they took, I was 9, so I definitely, wait, out of topic. Is there anything I should do before you go to Inazuma? If you have a shield character, that'll be safer. There'll be a lot of thunder and lightning, which will just struck at you out of nowhere. Literally. So, you know, if you have a shield character, just have it on at all times. But it's only for specific areas of the map, if I'm not wrong. I can't remember. And Raiden Shogun, she's not that hard to fight. Actually, you just need to keep dying. It's fine, just die. You're supposed to die anyways. When you fight the Raiden Shogun, just die, just die. You need to die. I wasted a lot of HP and stuff, like food on there, until I realized it's fine to die. Anyways, what was I saying? And because, you know, I was 9, they were 9 as well. They came into my room, and being a 9-year-old, I have this soft toy that I really, really love. This soft toy that I treasure a lot because I got it as a gift from my mom. So I treasured it so hard. And what they did, literally pushed my buttons. They grabbed that soft toy that was so precious to me, stick it out the window, and threatened me, saying that if I come any closer, they would drop it. And I was on the verge of crying, because it is 1 against 3 in my own house. I don't know what to do. I was freaking out at that point. So I didn't want to cry, but I know that they were joking around, but at the same time, it is something precious to me. I do not want to joke around with that. So I was shouting, literally shouting at them with my like prepubescent voice of a little tiny child. I was screaming at them to just not let it go and put it down nicely. And that from that day onwards, I never let them into my house ever again. And I literally avoided them my entire life. From primary school until secondary school, I was technically in the same class as one of them, but I avoided her completely. And he, from that day onwards, was just, you know, dead to me. All of them, they were all dead to me. That whole entire group. But weirdly, 1 year later, I think they caught on the vibe that I do not want to talk to them after that incident. But weirdly, 1 year later, one of that person in that entire group with something related to Smiggle. It is not something related to Smiggle. It is definitely not. It is actually a soft toy that I still kept to this day because I really love it. It is just a fragment of my past, a piece of memory that, you know, that my mom gave me, so I treasure it a lot up until this day. No matter what happens, I'll never toss this one toy out. Never. Because it's that precious to me. And then they threatened to throw it out the window. Obviously, you push my buttons there, you're never coming back to my house again. But weirdly, 1 year later, one person of that group decided to come to my house, ring on the doorbell, and obviously I have to open the door because I'm a nice human being. I won't just see them like, not this bitch again, and ignore her. I didn't really open the door. Technically, I was staring at the peephole thinking like, what the shit is she doing here? And then he shouted out, "Hey Tammy, I know you're in there, hurry up and open the door." And I'm like, bitch, what? Okay, you're kind of scaring me, but whatever. And so I opened the door and they just stood there and like go, "Hey, I need to go to Daiso, so follow me." And I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, it was like 2010, so I couldn't have said bro, what? I was like, wait, what? And then they were like, that person, that one person, he, she, it. I'm not even gonna consider her or him a gender anymore. That thing doesn't deserve a gender. There's no sausage or eggs on that plate, no more. That thing is now an it, okay? It literally said to me that, you know, I was in the area and I needed to go Daiso, so I thought that you should come along too. Bro, what? Just because I live in this area doesn't mean I still forgive you for what you have done. But at the same time, I'm terrible at saying no, so I went anyways. But it was a really fast trip anyway, so whatever. At the end, they never really like asked to enter my house. I'm good. I will not let them enter the house. If they said that if they could come into the house, I just said, oh no, it's not a good time, my parents are at home and blah blah blah. I'll definitely come up with any excuses for them to never enter my house ever again. I hate them. Eventually, one of the other persons in that group became a very nice person. She's actually a very, very nice person. But the others did to me. Yeah, but I'm until secondary school. I was in the same class as that thing. And I hate them. I don't know about now, like this year and stuff, but when I was still in the same class as that thing, she was kind of a bitch. And I'm not gonna lie, she is. But I'm not the type to start beef. So every time when I'm close to that thing, I just ignored her presence. I just ignored her entire existence. That sometimes there'll be like compliments and stuff, like just really like compliments, how she says, hey, I did a good job, or like I say, hey, you're actually really pretty. But me and that thing can never be friends, because I still do not forgive her for what she has done when I was 9. I mean, like, human age right now, which is like how many years ago? I can't remember, I'm too lazy to count, but many years ago, I still will never forgive for what that thing has done. Yeah, like it's like, I wouldn't consider a friend but I wouldn't consider an enemy because, you know, I don't want to be bothered by it, so I just let it be. Yeah, so it's like not friends, not enemies. I would just say like an acquaintance. Like, at most, if we walk past each other, we wouldn't even look at each other. I wouldn't even say hi to that thing. I hate her. But, you know, it's part about growing up. You have to meet all the people that you don't like to realize that, hey, you like to hang out with certain types of people. And that's when you learn. So, just be open about it, I guess. Because at least one of the persons in the group became a nice person. And she's actually really nice. But I'm not really her friend per se because we didn't really got a lot of time to talk to each other because we were in different classes, and plus I'm not really a very sociable person, so it's really hard for me to communicate with someone else. And back then I only had one friend, which is still my friend today. I only had one friend from like secondary school. So, you know, honestly for me back then, it was good enough. It was secure enough. Because one friend is good enough to help you throughout the entire school. And if you think it's Mochi, it is not. Mochi was in a different school. Just saying. I only met Mochi 2 years ago. Wait, 2 years ago? 2 years ago. I only met Mochi 2 years ago. I met this other person from Sec 1, and she's my she's my closest friend up to this day. Then I have no idea how you know this friend. I have never talked about her to anyone. She's like my closest friend that I just never talk about. Like, at most I do talk about her is the like really fun facts about her, I guess. Like, hey, I got this friend who has a dog. Yeah, I've never really talked about that one friend from secondary school, but she's my closest friend. My thigh is cramping again. Yeah, and the thing is, that one friend was good enough to say I had a lot of issues in secondary school. Like, I have a lot of issues in secondary school. Like, between friends. Me and that one friend that I'm talking about just now, we do fall apart a few times, but it got fixed because, you know, we did argue a lot and whatsoever, but what's friendship without a few arguments, right? The arguments did actually get really bad, like, not really so badly, like a few months of ignoring each other, but it's just like a few days and then we fixed it. It's just, honestly, just how our mindset in the past is really different. Right now, we just don't really care. If there's an issue, there's an issue. If there's no issue, there's no issues. And, you know, basically in secondary school, you just need that one friend to help you go through. If you have any more friends than that, you probably have a lot of drama in your life, which is why I stick around sometimes, because I like to listen to tea. I just like tea. But usually when I stick around someone for just the tea, and if I stick around too long, I get dragged into the tea. So I don't usually stick around that person too much. Cause I did that one dumb thing one time, and I kind of got sucked into a tea, and kind of got stabbed in the back for nothing actually. Like, it's like someone tried to shoot me, like assassinate me, but they failed miraculously. That person, yeah, it was really, really dumb. I can talk about the story, but I don't know if I should. I can just say the gist of it. I'm really close to this one guy because we have a lot in common. But this one other friend likes this one guy. And you know, I don't really care because that one guy is my friend as well. And we have a lot in common because technically, like, we watch anime and the sort of dirty side of the anime. Like, he watches like straight up hentai and I just watch BL. So, you know, that's that line, but technically still two perverts in the classroom. So that's how we like got like became friends, because you know, hey, you're perfect, hey, yeah, me too. Anyway, that's how the friendship was bonded. Yeah, but it's not really like a romantic kind of thing. We just became friends, then that's about it. But booty butt. That other person that has like a crush on my friend, always, she's the one that asked me to convey her messages to him for her. And I'm like, I mean, sure. Like, I don't mind. Okay, it's just conveying a message. It's easy. It's like how someone say, hey, pass this message over to this person. I'll do it. And plus, you know, that guy's my friend. But eventually, after all the message passing around, a lot of misunderstanding being flown around and me just laughing about it because it's really dumb. The story is just really dumb. At the end of the day, this girl thought that I stole her boyfriend. But I didn't. This guy is just my friend. So she spread it around a different school. It's not even our school, it's a completely different school that I stole her boyfriend. And I'm like, wait, what? First of all, girl, you ain't even dating anyone. Second of all, who did I steal? If you had a boyfriend, I would know about it, but that person isn't even your boyfriend, and I know about it because that person is my friend. And that friend told me that you guys were dating. So why does the other school care? I have no idea. Why does she have to spread it to the other school? At first, it was her spreading to her friend at business class. In the business course. All of a sudden, my friend in the nursing course heard about it, and I'm like, and then that's when my friend in the nursing course, you know, confronted me about it. And I'm like, bro, when did I have a boyfriend? If I had a boyfriend, I would know about it. Like, I would straight up know the fact that I have a boyfriend, but I don't have a boyfriend. So my friend from the nursing course, she was like, oh, someone told me you stole someone's boyfriend. I'm like, who did I steal? What did I do? And then I realized I didn't steal anyone's boyfriend. I didn't steal anyone's boyfriend. And this boyfriend wasn't even a boyfriend. This boyfriend was just a friend. To everyone in that class. So just because she was, no offense, she was straight up delusional. She thought that this guy was her boyfriend and I stole her boyfriend. I'm like, I didn't steal your boyfriend. We're just two perverts hanging out. You know, he's talking about some weird anime R18 shit, and I'm talking about boy on boy R18 shit. How is that stealing of your boyfriend, your imaginary boyfriend? That is my question to her. And to this day, I never really confronted her about it, but she hates me for it. But I don't care. You spread fake news about me, bitch. It's not my problem anymore that you stupid. She's dumb, not my fault. Yeah, right, so yeah. That is when I realized one friend to throughout the entire school year is good enough. But the funny thing is, this happened to me during my retaining year. People, seriously, people. But I like this entire story. During the year that this thing happened, it was really stressful. It was really hard to handle. It was like migraining. It pissed me off at that year. But now that I think back at it, it's actually really funny. How you decide to spread a fake news about me. But that rumor is so fake. She spreaded the fact that I stole her boyfriend, which implied the fact that now I have a boyfriend. But my entire life, from birth till now, I have never had a boyfriend. So she lied to people when I'm literally just the purest person alive. It's so dumb. My gosh. I applaud her for even trying. So it's like, you know, mission successfully failed. It's not even failed successfully. It's just, I don't know. It's so dumb. But she tried. I give her that. A gold star, a golden star, A++, you know, A star for her for trying. Mission failed completely, definitely, but it's so funny. But thing is, if the rumor was that strong, like those hurt. If the rumor is that strong, then people wouldn't believe that I never had a boyfriend. They would believe the fact that I stole someone's boyfriend. But for whoever first meets me, I'm straight up honest. I'm brutally honest. If you ask me if you're ugly or pretty, if you're pretty, I'll say you're pretty. If you're ugly, I'll just say you're okay. You know, I wouldn't say you're ugly. I'll give you like a 6 out of 10. But my whole life, I've never seen someone ugly. Like, come on, I think the blobfish looks cute. Do you think I'll find someone ugly? I'm honest. So if you straight up come to me and stabbed me 5 times in the gut and say, "Speak the truth, I am vengeance," and whatever to me, and stab me another cup like multiple times and ask me if I have ever had a boyfriend, I'll just still say no. I never did. So whatever rumor that person is trying to start, it's all lies. But she tried. But I've been dragged in so many drama in that one year, in that one collective year. Just because of her and that one friend. Not that one friend from like primary school, no. But that friend, the 2 perverts in the class, that me and him, yeah, because of that guy. I got into like drama in that one year, and then I realized, you know what? I'm tired. I like listening to tea. I like listening to it, but I don't like being in it. So yeah, I just decided from this day onwards, just find one person and stick to that one person. Just one person is enough. If any more people come in, I have to be extremely vigilant. So from messenger to updated friend. Not really. How do you say, actually, how did I even come to know that guy? It is really I think I know. Okay, so I wouldn't be too detailed about what happened or what's going on. But okay, I'm like the senior of the class because I retained. So I don't really want to talk to any of the juniors of the class, you know, because I'm awkward and I'm shy and I have crippling anxiety to talk to people at that time. So I only stuck to that one friend that retained with me. And then eventually we befriended the guy that sits next to us, who is an extremely innocent guy. He is so cute. He is innocent. He is literal an angel walking on the crust of earth. He is so adorable. The cutest thing he has ever said was, I don't want to smoke because I'm scared that it will affect my babies in the future. He is that precious. Oh my god, I don't really love him as like a romantic gesture, but like I love him because he's so precious. Like you don't want anything to happen to him. So me and my retaining friend befriended that guy, which eventually that perverted friend came along, and then we heard from other of the classmates that he's kind of like, you know, not a good influence. So me and my friend has this protective we have this feel to protect him from that thing, even though they were classmates first. But we just feel like, you know, we need to protect this innocent angel from that demon. And that is when I first talked to that guy. And then he admires my bravery and stuff because I'm just straightforward. Like, I'm shy and anxious about life, but if I have to be honest, I will be honest. So apparently he admires that, so that's why he became friends with me. So I became friends with that perfect guy. Eventually I learned that another person that retained with me and my friend likes this guy. So that's why she used me as a messenger, because I'm friends with him. But that's a terrible use of me. If you have a problem with him, go talk to him. I'm not your dove. I'm not a messenger owl. Go and talk to him. But at the same time, I know he doesn't want to talk to her. Because the things that she asked me to convey the messages to is creepy as balls. Every morning, she would say good morning to him, and he wouldn't reply, which then she would come to me and ask me if I could confront him with why he doesn't want to talk to her. And I'm like, talk to him yourself, bitch. What does it got to do with me? And I actually talked to her like that because, you know, we retain together, so there's a retain bond. So I was just like, do it yourself. Why do I have to do it for you? Who am I? Do I look like an owl? Do I look like a dove to you? I'm not someone to you. I'm nothing to you. No, okay, that just sounds like I'm degrading myself. But no, and yeah, I went up to the guy and I'm like, hey, my friend is asking me why you're not messaging her. Yeah, go talk to her because I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to be the messenger, to just go to him, talk to him, and then suddenly go to her and talk to her. I'm not gonna do that. That is too tiring. Oh my gosh, it is so dumb. And that is not it. Eventually, he's the one that told me that she is the one being creepy, that's why he is avoiding her. And I'm like, oh, okay, that explains a lot now. And like with receipts, he showed me the messages of both of them together. Like he gave me his phone in my hand, holds their entire messages. And that my friend, that my retaining friend, she was creepy. And I'm like, I see. So that's when he was like, yeah, can you tell her to just, you know, not talk to me? And I'm like, hell's nah. You talk to her. And I just walked away from the situation. Yeah, but eventually, when they started talking, all of a sudden, she came to me and my friend, all happy, you know, a smile on her face. And then she just said, oh, me and that guy, we're dating. And then me and my friend were like, what? Wait, what? We were in disbelief. We were too stunned to speak. We cannot conjure up a single sound. So me and my friend, we just looked at each other, then we looked at her, and then we looked at each other again, and then we looked at her, and then we were like, are you for real? And it's like, oh no, and then, okay, that the one in a relationship, she says, left the conversation. And then that is when my friend came up to me and said, hey, do you actually believe that she's in a relationship? Then I was like, hell's not, dude. Judging by that other guy, he definitely does not seem like to be in a relationship with her. So, because he is my friend, I was like, should I go over and ask him? And then my friend was like, hell yeah, go and ask him. Then I'm like, okay. One day we were out for lunch and I looked at him dead in the eyes and I was like, bitch, are you dating this girl? Because she told me that you guys were dating. And then he was like, what? He was like, wait, what? Wait, what? He was more stunned than I was. And I was like, okay, with your reaction, that concludes you guys are not dating. And I left the conversation. Oh my gosh, but that was really fun. But it was also really messed up. Because yeah. He held no interest in her. Perverted but not creepy. He's just, actually he's also a red flag. I don't want to point out his red flag, but he is a really huge red flag to why not to date him. But that is not the point. Eventually, I went back to my friend and I told her, yo, those two aren't dating at all. And I'm like, and then she was like, oh shit, I knew it, bro. And I was like, yeah. It was really dumb. They're not dating at all. You think you have an idea? Yeah. It's just literally just us gossiping after I got the juice. I found out that they are not dating. No one is dating. We are all simple individuals. No one is dating, but one thinks that they're dating. So, after that, you already know what happens. Because I'm a friend of her sole apparent boyfriend, that I stole her boyfriend. Which is a miracle. Just a straight up miracle. Wait, I honestly, I'm not even gonna fight it. But did she look confident while saying that? Yes. Yes, she did. She even gave all the reasons why they said they should start dating. But apparently, it was just in her head that they were dating. They were never dating because the guy said that they weren't dating. So it was like one-sided date. It was so weird. Yeah. Until something even worse happened in this story. I honestly dug my own grave in this story. After the fact that she said I stole her boyfriend. That feels kind of fishy. Yeah, and we hung out a lot. Like, she always used me as her wingman. She always used me as a wingman, and I don't like being a wingman. And I'm not really much of a wingman. I just hung out because, you know, I had nothing better to do. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll go, whatever. But apparently I got too close to the tea and I kind of dunked myself into it. And I did not just dunk myself into it, I kind of double dipped. I swirled around in it, you know. I went in like a tea bag and I went splish splosh splash. I went so hard into that tea. On accident. I fell in and I couldn't swim out. What happened after that was, after the fact that she spread it around in another school that I stole her boyfriend. Apparently, that guy had feelings for me. And I did not know. I didn't know for one entire year. For one entire year, I didn't notice that he had feelings for me. But it's not because he was beating around the bush. He did. For one entire year, he has been coming up to me going, hey Tammy, I like you. Hey Tammy, I actually like you. Hey Tammy, I like you. And me being me, oh man, I like myself too. You know, I'm actually a really funny person. Yeah, I can be really entertaining. Man, I love myself. I know sometimes I can be really awkward, but I think I'm a very lovable person. Man, if anything happened to me, I'll beat that person up. Yeah, I was that dense. I honestly, I don't really see, if someone were to confess to me, I don't see it as an opportunity. No, I have no self-confidence. There's a motorcycle just farting in the background. It is not self-confidence. I have no confidence in myself. I just said it because, you know, as a joke, it's funny. But yeah, it kind of backfired. That guy was like, straight up, Tammy, I like you. Okay, I like myself too. And every time I say that, the person will go ... and go, I really like you. And I'll reply, I really like myself too. Like, I am so great. Yeah, I really didn't know he was actually confessing to me. I didn't know. I was so lost. I genuinely thought he was just joking around. So I joked around saying, I like me too. So for one entire year, he was trying to confess to me, but I didn't notice. Until 1 year later, I was like, dude, stop joking around. If you keep saying that you like me, I'll think that you actually like me. And then he said, I actually do like you. And I'm like, bro, wait, what? After 1 year, yes, I noticed, but I didn't. At the same time, I'm really dense. If someone right now were to come up to me and say that they like me romantically, I still won't see it. Because I find it too good to be true. So I just ignore the fact that someone likes me. No, it's okay. Anyway, so then that guy was like, I actually like you. And I'm like, bro, wait, what? Oh my god, so this entire time you've been confessing? And he was like, yes. Oh shit, bro. And I just straight up, I'm so sorry, I don't feel that way. And then no wait, I didn't say that. I actually said, I'm not looking into a relationship right now. Like, I'm the type of person that goes, man, I want a boyfriend. But then once some person comes up, and then I'm like, yeah, but not yet though. I don't want to commit yet. That was me in the past. Like, I'll just straight up sit down at my desk and talk to my friend. Because my friend, she has a boyfriend. And they're going really strong. But I don't. So I'll just be like, man, I want a boyfriend. Just as a joke. Have you tried a wingman? No. I honestly do not want to have a wingman. A game that you have been playing for 2 years and today you finally ran out of storage for its update. You're better playing it on phone than PC. But if you want to keep playing it, yes, you have to switch to PC. That's the thing about Genshin. But the thing about my Genshin is that I also have it on my phone. Because let me tell you guys one thing about Google rewards. Answer some random surveys, they give you some cents. Eventually accumulated, you have enough to buy for the Genshin monthly wish thing. Why do I have Genshin on my phone? Wait, are you asking me or are you asking Green's line? I have Genshin on my phone just because Google survey gives me free money. And with that free money, I can put that money into Genshin. So technically, I did not cash into the game because I accumulated so much surveys just to get $6. Just to get $6 for that stupid thing for like 1 month and a few Primogems. No, not Genshin, it's a game called Brawl Star. Oh! Okay, but if you have Genshin on your phone and a lot of other games, you should probably switch to PC. Like, seriously switch to PC. Because a lot of game takes up space. I immediately delete them if they take too much space on the phone, and I just play it on the computer. Which is my laptop, which is slowly dying, surely, but slowly but surely it's gonna die soon. It's gonna explode in my face, and one day the stream will just cut off and just go BAM! And then you never hear from me again. Okay, not really. You definitely hear from me, but the most likely the update is I'm in the hospital. Yay. Oh man, but this why phone can't even handle. I have Genshin on my phone just so I could cash in. But not really with my hard-earned cash. Not with like actual cash that I work for. It's just for random surveys that I answer and free coins, yay! It is pretty content intense. Yeah, never get Genshin on your phone. Your phone will die. From battery, from breathing, your phone is just dead. If you play Genshin on your phone and you have so many other games that takes up a lot of space, you can start cooking eggs and sausages. Eggs and sausages on your phone. There are a lot of game mechanics. Man, I just finished playing Genshin today and I still can't get a good artifact at all. Man, that sucks. I'm so close to getting a 4 set for Ayato. So close. I just need the earrings. But they don't give me good earrings. And even if they give me earrings, they give me 4-star earrings. Ugh. You have a phone with really good GPU and CPU. Yeah, I think somewhere in the far future, like really, really far into the future, maybe phones can handle games altogether. But in my defense, technically, with how Genshin is updating every single time, it's just gonna increase the amount of data it uses, the amount of storage it uses, and all that shit. Ah, dude, just get Genshin on your laptop or your computer. It's much easier, anyways. It's easier if you have Genshin on your computer. Oh, my leg. Because you can do more with a computer. Unless you're like me, I kinda destroyed the keyboard. I definitely destroyed the spacebar. Cause I spammed the spacebar like crazy just for the damn thing to jump. And sometimes they don't jump, which pisses me off even more, and then I spam it even harder. Ugh. Whew. So at level 40, you should focus on artifacts. Once you can get 5-star artifacts, just go for it. Just go for it. Do not think, just go for it. thing is, honestly, at my AR, I only aim for 5-star artifacts. The 4 stars can kiss it. You know, they can suck it, honestly. I don't care for 4 stars anymore. I don't even use a 4-star on the character. At most, if I have a 4-star on the character, it's on accident. At a stable frame rate and temperature at medium and to high settings. Okay, darling, you can say whatever you want, but using computer for like this type of games is still best. Cause literally one hand you can control on walking and attacking, and on the other hand you can control on your perspective, your view, running and attacking as well. Like all at the same time, literally. So if you want me to use it on my on a phone, I can only like walk and turn, and if my enemy is like in a very bad angle, I just have to keep spamming the attack button because I can't turn the damn view. If not, I just mess up everything, and the, you know, the flow, it'll mess up the flow. That's why computer are best. Do you still need to do Dragon's Spine? Yeah, wait, if you're done with Dragon's Spine, you don't have to do it anymore. At most is that I think you have like daily commissions to do there, but you know, it's not really that important if you get lazy on daily commissions. But just do daily commissions, damn it. 10 free mode gems every day from 1 commission, so that's 60 including talking to Catherine. Do your daily commissions. Unless there is an event for Dragon's Spine. Because after Dragon's Spine was finished, there was actually an event for Dragon's Spine. So, you know, there'll definitely be something. So unless MiHoYo decided, hey, I'm going to create a new event for Dragon's Spine, then you have to go back there. You haven't explored Dragon's Spine? Oh, dude, you're gonna have a hell of a time. You're gonna need to look for... You're gonna need to look for these crystals. For something, for a tree. You need to grow a tree, and you need to collect the crystals. And when you get the tree to level 8 or 10, I can't remember. Wait, 12? I think it was 12. Was it? You get a wing. Like, not a wing, sorry, a glider. You get a glider. I do anything for gliders, honestly. Gliders is a must collect. Only name cards, I only collect them for characters. If it's for other things, I wouldn't really collect it because I don't really care. Event-wise, it depends on the luck. If I get it, I get it. If I don't get it, I don't get it. But it's for achievements and it's a name card, I don't care. I'll achieve the achievements on my own time. Random timings, I'll achieve the achievements. If not, I don't care. But Dragon's Spine is not bad. Oh, but if you're going to Dragon's Spine, make sure you have a pyro in your team. Just because it will get really cold. And once it gets cold, achieving achievements, yes. I just realized your typo. Achieve on the achievements, yes. Just because... Wait, what was I talking about? Okay, Dragon's Spine, you need to carry around a pyro character because you'll get really cold and you freeze your balls off. Your Tongli will freeze his balls off, your Amber will freeze her balls off, everybody will freeze the balls off. You finish Leah's story before you do Dragon's Spine because you got wrecked by the enemies. Oh my gosh. Dragon's Spine, you'll be introduced to a few new characters. The Lava Churl will be the Stonehide. It's not Stonehide. Stonehide is Geo Lava Churl. Okay, the Lava Churl, that will be a cryo version. So Xiangling is good. Xiangling is actually a really good 4-star. I don't use her, but I know she's a good 4-star. Her ulti is sexy, but Guava sucks. I can promise you, when you need to light up a torch, or actually when you need to do something with Guava, but Guava only aims at the torch. So Guava kind of sucks. He doesn't get his priorities right. Honestly, I would just say stick to Ember. Because when there is like those machines that you need to have like elemental reactions with to that specific element, I would say Ember is better to be used. Unless you're not used to using Ember, I guess Bennett is not bad too. If not, Xingyan. But the thing is because Bennett, Xingyan, Xiangling, they are the bird girl. But the thing is, with Xiangling, Bennett, and Xingyan, is kind of bad to use them because in Dragon Spine, where you need to light up a torch, you need to use their elemental skill. So you need to use the E skill or the ulti, the ultimate skill, so you can light up a torch. So Diluc is also a terrible choice because you're literally wasting your E skill and your ulti just to light up a torch. And just so happen if you decide to use your ulti, especially Diluc, on a torch, and for some reason your Diluc aims the wrong way and shoots somewhere else and not the torch, you're just gonna freeze your balls and die. Yes, fischl. Green slime means fischl. You know, I always question your profile picture. And Razor. I like Razor. My Razor was good. But the thing about Razor, not saying my Razor to be exact because I know I kind of broke my Razor, but Razor is more focused on physical damage than elemental damage. Unless you know how to balance it properly, then sure. But honestly, I don't know what I did to my Razor. His elemental skill is only 2 digits. But I can hit up to 8k to 12k with his elemental skill, which just kind of makes me question what the hell. Should you replace my Geo Traveler? Oh dude, I replaced Traveler immediately. My Traveler is at level 20. So if you want to replace your Traveler, replace her, you know? Or him, whatever. Are you using Ether or Lupin? I'm literally just Traveler. I am a genderless Traveler. Should you replace... Okay, I just keep sometimes I just reread a chat because on accident. Your Traveler is level 55. Dude, my Traveler is 20. Because the 20 is just because they forced me as a tutorial. And I was like, okay, I'll do this, I'll do that. And then eventually I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm not gonna use a Traveler. Instead I used other given characters. But because it was I started playing Genshin the very first day. So Venti was the very first event banner. So I got Venti. So I replaced everyone. I was like, there's Venti, there is Kea, Lisa, and Ember. No, wait. Oh, wait. There was no Ember. It was Ningguang. I love Ningguang. Ningguang was my DPS. Ningguang is a really underrated 4-star character. She should have been a 5-star because she's that good. Ningguang is the best DPS. If given a chance, just use Ningguang. Ningguang is the best. I'm just gonna keep promoting her because she's awesome. Like 5 stars are 5 stars, sure. But Ningguang is hella good. Now, right now, a lot of people like her just because she's pretty. A lot of people like her just because she's pretty. But honestly, a lot of people like specific characters just because they're hot or they're pretty. I like characters just because they're strong and they're good to use. Yeah. Like, I'm promoting her because she is really strong. A lot of people like Ayato because, oh, he's a bubble tea lover, so mood. I love bubble tea, and he's so hot. Like, dude, I like him because he's strong. Have you seen his skills? And then a lot of people like Ito, oh, because he's so cute, he's so dumb, he's so carefree, he's so mood. Honestly, a lot of people like it because they can relate to it. And I'm like, okay, but he's strong. Have you seen his physical damage? Have you seen his elemental damage? It's so high. That's why I pulled for him. The only time I pull for something just because it's pretty is Yae Miko. Your team is Ether, Geo, Xiangling, Barbara, Sucrose, and your other characters are Noel, Amber, Kia, Lisa, Razorfish. Ah. That is actually not bad. Sucrose is a good person to have on the team. Oh, but if you have Bennett, use Bennett. Immediately change to Bennett because his ultimate skill is a buff. So definitely use Bennett once you have Bennett. And other than Bennett, there's a lot of other characters with buffs. Honestly, I can't remember, my tiny brain can't hold the memory of anything. Sucrose does the most damage. I remember when I had Sucrose, I completely hated her. A lot of people were so mad at the Dragon Spine scene. There's this one Dragon Spine scene, I don't know if it's an event or was an actual... No, it is an actual thing. But it was an event at the same time. Yeah, it was an event, but not an event at the same time. Like an archipelago island. Like it existed, but then now it doesn't. There's this one scene in Dragon Spine where this person pushed Sucrose and everybody hated that guy. Like, how dare you push our precious baby? And I'm like, dude, I don't care. Like, okay, if I'm freezing my balls off and there's this extremely hot guy in front of me, like even I find extremely hot, like holy shit, I would melt. Like I would melt looking at you. Yeah, no, if there is a sign of warmth behind that hot guy, I will push that hot guy away. I'm not defending him for pushing Sucrose, but you know, if you were in that situation yourself, I would push anyone. If you're like, if you're being chased by a murderer and there's this really hot girl in front of you, do you go, oh, excuse me, ma'am, I do not want to bump into you? No, I will literally pick her up and yeet her across the road. My gosh, oh my god, Yelan, I'm a Yelan. Oh my god, Xiao, I'm a Xiao too. Oh my god, that is just a pickle now. No, I want Xiao, but at the same time, do I want Yelan? Okay, I will trial for Yelan, but I will still pull for Xiao. I will not give up on Xiao. Xiao is a really good DPS. I will put my soul into him if he accepts my soul. I've been trying for Xiao on his first banner, on his rerun, he still doesn't come, and then all of a sudden he's coming back. Oh my gosh. Oh, I will get Xiao. I will want to get Xiao if I can. Again, damn it, I just got Ayato. So, you know, I'm not close to my pity. But I do have 12 acquainted fates. Is that what they're called? You want Chiwickle damage healer? They can do open. Wow, you are really addicted to overload. If I have to choose an elemental... If I have to choose an elemental reaction, I would definitely go with Vaporize. Vaporize is nice. I actually hit... okay. My Ayato is extremely weak. Like at most, his vaporize could not vaporize. His elemental could only get to 5k. He's still weak. I'm still working on him because I forgot about his weapon. But then I accidentally caused vaporized, and he hit like, well, if I'm not wrong, it was 30k out of nowhere, and I'm like, shit, was I blind? Then I tried again, it was like 30k, and I'm like, shit, bro. Yeah, that is just gonna be a one-time thing that is never gonna happen again. But I will work on him as much as I can. Because he is strong, he is good. I will learn how to use it. There is a Dendro reaction that will be very OP. Okay. It's not really, you know, I never really noticed what Dendro reaction does to an actual player until I noticed it myself. It kinda increases the damage of other elemental reactions. So example, if you were to just get affected by pyro, like you're standing in a land on fire, you just have like, how do you say this? You just get damage like 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, which is normal. But if you're affected by Dendro and you're standing in fire, the damage will increase to 100. So it's like every single time you stand in it, and then you're affected by Dendro, it's just 100, 100, 100, 100, which is really annoying, and then it decreases your life much faster, and I died one time due to that. Which I was like, wait, how did I die? Wait, when was my character that weak? I was really confused. So I went back, and then I tried to fight it again, and then that happened. And then I realized Dendro, like Dendro Hilichurls, they actually increase the damage of what the other Hilichurls do to you. That is what I realized, and I'm like, shit, bro, I'm gonna die. But then, never mind. My mindset for Genshin is, if you hit hard enough, they're gonna die fast enough. Good enough. I'm just gonna keep talking for like another 6 minutes, then I'll end the stream, because it's like 2 hours and 30 minutes plus. But it's a good job. I did a good job talking. I'm gonna give myself that. Oh, but I have decided that I will get I will have a singing stream one day, but an unarchived one. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna say how dumb I am because I am dumb. Every one comment you send grants 5 minutes of victory. Okay, I'm just gonna say this one thing because I'm actually pure stupid. I never understood why people do unarchived karaoke. You know, because at first I thought it's just because they don't like their voices to be clipped and whatsoever, so they always unarchived it, so no clippers will clip it, and then they wouldn't have to see their own them singing again and again and again on their FYP. But no, turns out, because I didn't know, I'm just stupid, like I said, turns out that the reason why people unarchive karaoke is because they don't want to handle the copyright thing. So, you know, to avoid DMCA. No, anyways. Just to avoid DMCA. Yeah, which actually kind of hit me then. And I'm like, wait. I'm just dumb. Because I always thought they just don't want to be archived. They just don't want people to notice that, you know, that it's copyrighted. You also have Chongyun. I also have Chongyun. I played this game too long. I think I have almost all the characters. Except for 5 stars. There's just some 5 stars that I skipped out. Actually, there's a lot of 5 stars that I skipped out just because I don't really care. Ayaka is one of them. What? Ayaka is strong, but I don't care. That could be another reason. Oh, but there's this one VTuber, a very popular VTuber. The reason why he I can't say it fast, unarchive his karaoke is definitely one is because of copyright infringement and stuff. And the second one is because he doesn't really like his singing. So he doesn't want it to be out there. So he just unarchives it. So he has like two reasons. For me, the reason why I don't wanna like do karaoke is I'm afraid of like copyright. Yeah, I was looking for that word. I've been repeating that word over and over again, but I keep forgetting. Yeah, I'm just trying to avoid copyright. But then I was researching yesterday, like why do people unarchive karaoke live streams, and then there was a lot of apparently a lot of people actually thank you a lot of people actually answered, like in not a Wikipedia but a common area to ask questions. A lot of people answered that, oh, it's because they want to avoid copyright and the DMCA thing. And I'm like, wait, what's DMCA? And it's not the point. Either ways, the whole thing for unarchived streams is just so they can sing but without copyright infringement. That is all. So I've decided that I think I will do a karaoke stream, but maybe earlier in the day. Definitely like around the afternoon-ish, because at night, you know, Singapore, you can't make a lot of noise after 10. And sometimes when I sing, I get a little overboard and I project out and I may annoy some of my neighbors. So I will definitely, if karaoke stream, I'll do it around the afternoon. Anyways, so yeah. I don't know which day I'll put it. I definitely not tomorrow. Wait, today is Wednesday. No wait, it's midnight. It's Thursday. So I guess I will do it on Friday, but tomorrow I think I'll take it easy. I'll just stream another game. Friday midday. Yeah, I'll do Friday midday. If I'm free on Friday, I feel like I have something on Friday. I'll just ask around tomorrow. But yeah, Friday, I'll just put like 3. I'll put it 3 p.m. Yeah, no, I will not play Apex off stream. I will not. I will learn, but off stream. I'm losing my voice. Yeah, but for now, I will just... I think tomorrow I'll Genshin again because I still need to find a few chests in Enkonomiya. And I can't find shit in Enkonomiya. So I'm gonna look for all the chests that I cannot find in Enkonomiya for the stream tomorrow. Because you know, chest means free mo gems. And the fact that there is so much chest in Enkonomiya that I missed out, I need help. So I will do that tomorrow. I will find all the chests in Enkonomiya. Well, that is all. So I'm gonna end the stream here because it's 12:41 a.m. You guys should sleep early. Don't sleep too late, even though you're addicted to games. When you sleep early, you have a lot of problems that will be resolved. Like waking up in the morning, you won't be tired. And when you're asleep, you wouldn't have any issues. That is all. Bye!